Welcome back, everybody. I really want to welcome some of our new friends here with Matador Arms. David and I have actually been talking for quite a bit. I snooped their product a little while back on the internet, and I was really excited about the product that they had. I got in contact with David, kind of started formulating a relationship, and I really want David to really take it away, because I don't think I'm going to do the company any justice by talking about it, because he knows it when it comes to it. So I'm going to hand the floor over to you. Why don't you talk about Matador and the products you guys got?
Awesome. Well, thank you. So we started with the Mat 9 upper. Originally it was a blowback upper. Now it's roller delay.
Yeah.
So that was the next iteration from the blowback, now roller delay. We have a hydraulic buffer upgrade kit. So you could have both roller delay, so delay up front, delay in the back as well with this hydraulic buffer, which turns it into a sewing machine really at the end of the day. So it's super fun, super smooth to shoot. But the uppers are bufferless. They're side charging, non-reciprocating charging handle, so it's not going to hit your hand while shooting. You don't have to worry about hand placement. Reversible for lefties. Our engineer's left-handed, so we have to care about you guys.
Yeah.
And it'll work on any lower. So as long as your lower has an ejector and a double stack mag, it's going to run. So this one's an MP5. It'll run Colt stick mags, Glock, Scorpion soon, and then we just launched this new Bullpup lower, which will be really the only bespoke 9mm bullpup on the market.
Yeah.
So it's not an adapter kit. This is meant to be a 9mm bullpup. It's got Colt stick mags. It has last round bolt hold open. Using our uppers, so you can have this is a real long one, roller delayed, hydraulic, dual piston, hydraulic buffered bullpup.
You need to shorten that with an
acronym. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, we'll drink on that later.
Absolutely.
We'll come up with something. But so just started with the base, and now we're just moving on down the line.
Yeah, and that's the Mat 9 is really what got me interested in it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we see this bullpup culminate. And I'm a bullpup junkie. I love bullpups.
Good. Good.
But bullpups have some shortfall and some shortcomings.
Yes.
And when I picked this up and I started manipulating this, a lot of the shortcomings that I saw in the bullpups that I own, I didn't see in this. It took away a lot of the shortcomings that I saw from bullpups. It's light, super compact and small. It's easy to shoulder up. That thing's wicked, dude.
Thank you.
It's wicked.
The two biggest shortfalls with bullpups have been the triggers.
Absolutely.
And I think you could test that and attest
absolutely.
that is a good trigger, not just for a bullpup, but
oh, no, I look like an idiot.
Oh, here,
There we go.
There we go.
Good to know the controls before I go into it.
Yeah, you got to learn. But it's just smooth and kind of crisp. So Art Elfman helped us design that trigger, and he's been making triggers for a while.
Elfman triggers I use in a lot of my competition guns.
Love them.
You could feel the trigger difference, right? You look at like Tavors and stuff like that. It's this horrible, mushy, disconnected feeling in the trigger.
Yes.
This has just got snap.
Well, and then the other shortfall with bullpups is reloading from the prone is somewhat uncomfortable and clunky.
Yeah.
But for CQB, you're doing a lot less of that. I mean, you'll do it from time to time, but not nearly as much as the longer range gunfights that people get into. So this is stand and bang type gun.
I mean, it's light. The machine work on it is beautiful. This thing's cool, dude.
Yeah.
This thing is super, super cool.
Thank you.
Yeah,
we're excited.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then past that, we have kind of a Gen 3 Glock chassis handgun coming out. So similar to SIG, this is the serialized piece. You'll be able to pop it out into multiple different things. The ergonomics are better than Glock, which is kind of a low bar, but and it'll retail for $650.
Oh wow! Okay.
And then we'll have the 17 and all the other ones coming, but this is our first stab at it.
Yeah. No, it feels really good in the hand. Yeah, man, it's a nice first stab.
Thank you.
No, dude, that thing is really nice too. I really, really like that. So you're selling the whole thing as one, and then the serialized portion is the.
Yeah, we'll sell it in all different varieties, but you just buy the handgun, or if you have a Glock slide, you just buy the lower and slide it on.
Oh, okay, sweet. So a lot of Glock compatibility.
Yeah, so the RXM does not work with your aftermarket triggers. It doesn't work with the Apex or any of the upgraded stuff that you could do. This, you could swap in and out with regular Glock parts.
Okay, so a lot more compatibility back and forth.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's got good weight to it too.
Yeah.
I really like that thing. Cool. Well, I'm really excited to get here to talk to you, to see the line. Stay tuned, because we are actually going to be getting hands-on with this stuff. We're going to be doing a lot of testing with it. So we're going to do some product testing. You're going to see some great action footage, most likely in the shoot house, really showcase and highlight this. So do stay tuned, because some future episodes are really going to feature the Matador Arms stuff. So thank you much, man. David, I really appreciate you, buddy.
Hey,
hell yeah, man.
First roll, baby. I didn't even cry.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, man.
Anytime.